So I'm going to be doing my first Ironman in 40 weeks on, I think it's the 27th of March 2026. And I decided that I was going to document this whole process as I go through it. A bit of background about me. I'm 46 years old, obviously going through a bit of a midlife crisis. I thought it was either Ironman or a motorbike, and Ironman won. And what I want to do is I want to document this whole process to show that it is possible for people who are a little bit older or getting older to do some of these events as well. Now, the bit of a background behind me is I used to be very, very overweight. Yes, I'm one of those guys. I was an ex-fat guy, and I'm no longer a fat guy. And I lost my weight about 16 years ago. And I predominantly did it through just calorie counting and weight training. And I wasn't really the cardio guy. I never really enjoyed it. I mean, certainly when I was overweight, I wouldn't even go for a walk. I didn't enjoy it at all. And I went into weight training and I enjoyed it, and it was fine. So for many years of that, I just did weight training. And I became a personal trainer about 10 years ago. And I currently co-own New Zealand's only fitness studio for people over the age of 40. So I'm pretty good at knowing how to exercise and how to get people in shape. And Ironman is just a challenge for me. So I ended up going to a Weet-Bix triathlon with my son a couple of years ago. And I thought I wouldn't mind trying an Ironman, even though I'm not amazing at cardio. And what happened was I signed up for my first sprint triathlon in 2024. So I trained for about 2 or 3 months to do that, got in the pool, started learning how to swim, hacked along, started running, and got through it. And the other thing as well, I've had about 8 knee surgeries as well. So I used to get a lot of pain when running, but I'm actually pretty good these days. I don't really get too sore. So I then thought, oh, well, once I've done the sprint triathlon, I might do an Olympic one. So I spent basically the whole of last winter in New Zealand anyway, running, because that was probably my weakest one, getting my fitness level up through that way. And I did a couple of half marathons. And then this year, coming into April is when I first did my first Olympic triathlon. I did a couple of training triathlons before, a couple of sprint training ones, and then I did a full Olympic triathlon. It took me about 3 hours, which is not amazing by any stretch, but it was good to get it done. Certainly with swimming wasn't a strong point for me, but I'm quite lucky that I live in a very beautiful part of New Zealand, and through the summer I'm not too far from the sea. So I was out swimming every single day just to get that done. So once I did my Olympic triathlon, a friend of mine does Ironman as well, and we had a chat, and he thought, maybe I should just do the full Ironman, and that is what we're going to try and do here. So my journey, what I'm going to share with you guys as I go through it, this is obviously the first video I've done on it as well, is I'm going to share physique updates as well. So I just want to see how my body changes, whether I get stronger, maybe I get a bit weaker, maybe I lose some muscle, whatever, because there's a lot of cardio involved as well. So I'm going to share physique updates. I'm going to take some measurements across my body weight, and see how that changes over the next sort of 40 weeks. I'd be really interested. I'm also somebody that I'm quite happy to track my calories as well. So I'm going to basically have a full list of how many calories I eat on a daily basis. I might share some things about how I eat, although nutrition is going to be an interesting part of this as well. Certainly when you're mid training. I've done some nutrition courses over the years, and what I understand at the moment is that you need about 200 calories per hour of cardio that you do. So I'm going to probably start aiming for that. I will be working with a coach though. I'm not going to share that just yet, because I don't want to, if he's not very good or something, and obviously I don't want to be sharing that with you, but I'll be sharing tips and things that he shares with me. I'm going to share my entire sort of split, I think, at the moment, is how I'm training, how many swims I'm doing, how many runs I'm doing. I'm going to talk about the drills that we're doing in the pool, and the runs and the heart rates and all that sort of stuff as well. I do only have a Galaxy Watch and an Oura Ring, so I'll be getting information from that. I'm going to be really interested to see how this goes over time. I'm also going to be talking about how I train exercise-wise. And exercise in terms of, strength training, because when I was training for my Olympic triathlon, I actually found it really hard to get these weight training sessions in. So after I've reflected and thought about it, I'm going to be trying something that I've just called micro workouts, because I know to get stronger, you don't need to spend hours in the gym. You can do 1 or 2 very quality good sets that are quite hard. It's going to give you the results that you want. And I think as long as you're getting the amount of reps and sets and volume across the week. The volume is a word. Across the week, I think it'll be fine, because let's just say, you know, I do 2 or 3 quality squat sessions a week, let's say. I will be doing biking as well, so I think the volume of leg work will be enough. It's just working out in different metabolic ranges, whether it be anaerobic or aerobic sort of capacities. So I'm going to look at that as well, share those with you as well. And any sort of supplements and equipment that I'm using as well. So I've got a really sort of old bike actually, and I actually think it's a bit too small for me at the moment, but I think it'll be cool for what I'm trying to achieve here. It's just a Kestrel tri-bike. I've set it up on a smart trainer today, or like a really cheap sort of indoor trainer today to help me with my cardio, and I'll progress as I go. So I've just got the bare minimums. I'm just going to get this thing going. I've got 40 weeks to do it, and I'd love for you to share the journey with me. The other thing as well, what I may try and do, obviously brand new channel, obviously, I'm not monetized or anything through YouTube, so I'm hoping that if I do get this monetized and I do start getting some ad revenue for it, and if I can maybe put in some affiliate links below, like if I can get some little sponsors and whatnot, I'll put them in as well, and maybe it'll pay for the journey that I do, because I know it is an expensive sort of process to go through. So that's kind of my intentions for this channel, but ultimately to document the journey, to give some inspiration to you, whether you're going through it yourself or looking for some guidance. Hopefully I'm going to lay that all out there for you, tell you my experience. And also as well, I think it's going to be really cool for me to look back on in years to come and say, damn, I did an Ironman and you're the fat guy that didn't like cardio. And I think that's pretty much where we're at. So do us a favor, team. If you've just watched this video, it is the very first video, leave a comment, let me know you're here to support me. And I will obviously try and do a couple of videos a week over the next 40 weeks when we get this thing going. So if you have any other things as well, let me know your experience. Are you going through Ironman? Have you done Ironman? Have you got any tips? What are your best tips? That's the best thing. Leave me some tips down below that you think is good for me to hear as a beginner triathlete and try Ironman even. So anyway, team, that's my video, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.